Hi guys, today we're making crispy buttermilk chicken tenders. For this recipe you will need 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 eggs beaten, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of pepper. I use a mix of black pepper and white pepper, and also 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne or to your taste. And of course, the star of the show, 1 to 1.5 pounds of chicken breast or tenderloins soaked in 2 cups of buttermilk for at least 2 hours in the fridge. Okay, so even though my hands are clean, let's talk about this plastic container. This container has a lid, and in this process, it helps me to keep my hands as clean as possible since I do not like touching slimy raw chicken. So in goes 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of pepper. I kind of halving up my black pepper and white pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, and then I just stir it, whisk it together or whatever. Okay, that's the dry mixture. On to the egg wash. So we're gonna take 1 egg, and then we're gonna take 2 eggs, and we're gonna beat them. Why do we have to be so cruel? Anyway, you're gonna beat them really well, and then we're gonna put in 1 cup of the buttermilk that we soaked the chicken in earlier. Give that a stir, and then just set it aside. So we have an egg wash and a dry coating for our chicken. We're going to use the dry coating twice, the egg wash once. So putting it all together, here's the lineup. You've got your chicken that has been soaked in the buttermilk, and then your dry coating and your egg wash. So as I said before, to keep this process as clean as possible, I'm even using tongs here. And so I'm going to take a few pieces of the chicken and place it into the dry mix. Just 2 or 3 pieces, however many can allow the chicken to have space. And then we're going to put the lid on the container and give it a good shake. That keeps your hands clean and it gets it all nice and coated. Now we're going to take those coated pieces and place them into the egg wash and make sure that they are fully immersed in that liquid. So to do that, I'm using my tongs and just kind of gently pressing them down in there. Then take the chicken and place it back into the dry mixture. Again, leaving space between the pieces so that they will have room when we get ready to give it a shake again. I had 1 more piece that needed to go in because you're only putting 1 or 2 pieces of chicken in the egg wash at a time since this is a small bowl. And then we're going to simply put the lid back on the container and give it a good vigorous shake to coat the chicken. Now, when I touch the chicken and I feel a little wet spot, I just kind of manually coat it by hand to cover that up. And then I am able to take it and place it on a cooling rack, or you can also just place it on a plate. I just got a cooling rack recently, but a plate will do. And just let them sit there. They have to sit at least 5 minutes before frying, but I have not started heating my oil just yet. Okay, so that's my chicken as it looks on the cooling rack. So let's run through that one more time. We're going to take the chicken, put a few pieces over into the dry mix, and then we're going to give it a good vigorous shake, and then we're going to take it and place it into the egg wash, making sure it's fully coated first. And then from the egg wash, we're going to first of all make sure it's in there real good, and then place it back into the dry mixture, give it another shake, and from there we're ready to take them and place them on the cooling rack. You will note that I have a towel underneath, and again, the chicken needs to rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to place the chicken into the pot as soon as the oil is hot. I will have a video for that in case you need that tutorial. And then you're going to simply fry it for approximately 7 or 8 minutes, depending on the size of your chicken. Because we're doing chicken tenders, they're taking me about 7 or 8 minutes until they're brown to my liking. Okay, during that time, after about the first minute or two, I will start to flip them over until they're at the desired crispiness. And then I just simply take them and place them on my prepared plate with folded paper towels that should be ready ahead of time. And so, as you see, I've gone through the entire process again, and we're getting ready to take some more chicken and place it on the plate. And you continue until all of your chicken has been fried. So you want to treat this like a treat day. It's just like you don't want to eat sweets all the time. You can't eat fried foods all the time and be healthy. But oh my goodness, the house is smelling so good, and you'll see in a moment some feet that show up, and that is just my last minute helper telling me where to put that last piece of chicken. And you guys, that is it. That's all it takes to make some awesome, crunchy, crispy buttermilk chicken tenders. I was inspired to do this once I was on quarantine because I could not bring myself to eat in a restaurant. But you guys, this is the bomb. You gotta try it.